What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So this is not exactly how I had starting this vlog in mind, and I promise you too, this is not the only shirt I wear. I swear this is just like my vlogging shirt. Every time I want to record a video, I'm wearing this shirt. Anyway, so it is Wednesday, October 24th. I'm just home still. I'm on disability still from my accident. I'll get into a little bit more of that later, but anyway, my period's coming and I've been like really stressed out, so I decided this morning, Maverick is being very well behaved even though he's probably destroying his room right now. I was just gonna do this anti-stress mask I have. I've done it once before. It is I ripped off the top, something minerals, I don't know, anti-stress clay mask with, what's in it? I don't even know. I think it's like a Dead Sea clay mask, maybe. I don't know. But all I know is I look like a Smurf. You honestly have no idea how badly I wanted to do that. If you guys don't know, I'm vegetarian. So the other day I made some vegetarian gravy the other day, and I froze them into little cubes, and I can't seem, oh, I can get them out now, cool. I had to let it thaw a little bit. But I did this mainly because with Thanksgiving coming up, I'm trying to figure out how to do everything for myself for a meal, because last year I was a little disappointed because obviously I can't have turkey or the gravy or much of anything like stuffing if it has meat in it. So I'm pretty much just going to prep myself dinner this year, enough for just me and leftovers, and I'm going to just get myself prepared this year so that I'm not left disappointed like I was last year. Granted, I had like just become a vegetarian not long before the holidays, so I wasn't really sure myself of like what to do for myself. So this year I've got it all planned out. I'm actually going to roast myself a head of cauliflower, but I'm not going to have that in place of like the turkey per se. I do just want to have it because it looks delicious, the recipe that I saw. But I am just going to have vegetarian turkey cutlets. There we go. Got my gravy cubes. I'm also vlogging in hopes that we are able to carve our pumpkins today, because I really want to make pumpkin seeds. You pulled stuff out of the garbage. That's great. You know not to touch this. This is disgusting. I really hate when you do this. Anybody else's 1-year-old like obsessed with garbage cans, like no matter what room it's in? No, back up. Come on. Get down. I also wanted to vlog in hopes that today we'll get our pumpkins carved. So I got a few the other day from just a farmer's market, because this year just wasn't gonna work out with us going somewhere to go pumpkin picking with my injury and just blah blah blah. Anyway, my husband's working close to home today, so that means he'll be home earlier than usual. I also have a ton of leftovers from dinner last night that we're just gonna heat up. He keeps closing himself in the room. His room is a disaster. That's my next task. Look at this. Stop closing the door. No. Is it really hard to look at me like this? Like maybe I should just go rinse this off. I'm gonna take a shower. Okay, hi, hello. Oh my god. Alright, so I just want to explain this. Has anybody gone through postpartum baldness? Because this is my regrowth, which is great because it's nice and long. But it looks ridiculous and it bothers the crap out of me, and I'm washed out, and I'm trying really hard not to touch acne anymore because I ruin it for myself and I just make it worse. So anyway, I'm also just going to off the bat apologize for any weird angles, because my son lost my tripod, so I just have you guys sitting on things. So I'm gonna put some clothes on Maverick, and then I'm gonna start sorting through his clothes. We have a bunch of clothes that were just washed. Come here, Maverick. And we also have clothes that were just given to us from a coworker of mine. A bunch of clothes, because Maverick is just growing so fast. He's, I don't know why I always forget how old he is. 15 months old? Not 16. He's 15 months old, and he fits in like 24 months in 2T for the most part, so he's just going through stuff like crazy. And because he outgrew my sister's son, you should not be playing with this. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Can we go in your room, please? Come on, let's get out of mommy and daddy's room. This is a freaking hazard and a half. So anyway, while I'm doing this, Maverick is going to destroy everything. And I am just going to chat when I have something to chat about, because I'm sorry, I'm not like looking at all where I'm holding this. Oh yeah, and look at, he ripped down the stuff on his wall that was above his crib. Thank God it didn't hurt him, but his M is hanging, and now there's nothing else above his wall because he ruined it. So Anyway, yeah, I want to talk a little bit about my foot and what's gonna go on with work and things like that. So first I'm gonna change him and get him out of his pajamas. Yeah.
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 Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you ham sandwich. You're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Stand up. You don't want the hood on? I know you don't like things on your head. Alright, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with my foot and just how I've been feeling physically and mentally as well. So basically, right now what's going on is I am now walking in my boot. I'm going to be walking this week, and then next week they want me to try a shoe as long as this week goes okay. And I'm not in any pain or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then basically what happens from there is I'm going to get reevaluated, and then basically they'll tell me whether or not I'm cleared to go to work, which at this point, knowing how I'm feeling and how I'm healing and how it's looked so far, I'm almost positive that they'll be releasing me back to work. So physically, my foot is honestly feeling great for the most part. Walking is definitely a little funny, and it just feels weird, not even necessarily on my foot or like where it was injured. It's just I haven't been walking on my foot for a month, so it just feels a little strange. And Maverick, I really don't want the door closed. Really don't want it closed. It just feels strange, like my muscles feel like they don't know what they're doing anymore to hold myself up on that side, and just walking in general feels funny. Also, walking in this boot is starting to really bother my heel. The heel that the boot is on, obviously. I don't really know what that's about, but we'll see. I mean, if anything, she said like if I go back and things aren't totally right for me, then we might have to consider physical therapy. Though like I said, I really think it's gonna be fine, which honestly kind of sucks because I have just been loving being home. As difficult as it's been given the situation, I've just loved being home, and I've been pretty emotional about it because my period's coming. But just in general too, because it's just my job, and not even necessarily my job, it's the circumstances that have had me really stressed out and have had me feeling anxiety and bouts of depression because it keeps me away from my family. And I don't want to sound like I have like a Sally sob story, because I know plenty of moms work full time. What makes it more difficult in my situation is that it's not just that I'm working full time. I'm working totally opposite shifts of my husband, so we don't see each other Monday through Friday. And I don't see anybody else Monday through Friday. I don't get to have dinner with my family. I don't get to do anything. I can't, you know, I have to be somewhere at a certain time of the day, so I can't just say, oh, I'll stay up an hour later and get this finished. I can't do that. I've been loving being able to like go to my parents or my in-laws house in the afternoon, like when my husband comes home, we'd go over for dinner or whatever. You're pooping.
Yeah.
And it's really gonna be hard. So I don't know, I keep going through this battle in my head of just like, just do what makes you happy, Steph. Just quit your job. Just stay home and figure it out, and you know, have to muddle through for a little bit until something is figured out. And then the more logical side of me is like, well, you want to buy a house and you want to move on with your life and you have bills to pay, so you shouldn't just make a wish and take a risk like that. But I'm not looking forward to it at all, and I'm just not looking forward to the state it's going to put me in, because like I said, I'm already at a point right now where I can feel the dark clouds rolling back in, and I'm just finding it really hard to stay my head above water in how I'm feeling and how I'm thinking. I don't know, but I've rambled long enough, So I'm going to attempt to finish this, and I will come back to you guys in a little bit. I just want to mention what just happened because it's really windy out and our garbage cans must have fallen over into the road, and I didn't notice because I'm not like watching the road and you can see the driveway from out this window, and someone just said screw it and just like flew past and hit our garbage cans. Maybe I'm wrong because I should have moved them, but I just thought that was really ignorant. Whatever. Anyway, so quick update. I have those 2 bags over there that are filled with everything that is too small. I have this here with stuff that's definitely too big, and these pants too are actually too big at the moment. This is awesome. He is set for this season now. Like, he's good for the rest of fall and coming winter. So only thing I have to get him is a winter jacket, but otherwise he's good. I do want to get him some like mittens and stuff too, but he's got boots, he's got jackets, he's got sweaters. I have to get it done in here as quick as possible because it's almost his nap time, and I locked him out of this like hallway, and I'm just letting him destroy the living room. And as long as he ain't hurting himself, right? That's how it works.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I finally finished this. I'm not gonna show you up there, the little storage area, because I didn't get to do that yet, and I'm just like running out of time and this took forever. So I'm just gonna show you. No, I just cleaned this. So I'll start with in the back, if you can see it. There's hoodies back here. Then next to the hoodies are like hooded, thicker shirts basically. Then there's some thicker long sleeve shirts. Then there's all of his like nicer dress shirts, and then there's a couple pair of overalls. In the front I have these one-piece footed pajamas. There's a couple big white t-shirts. These are like his just like play t-shirts, or sometimes like just to be comfy. They're a mess, and that's okay. It is what it is. Then there's a bunch of 2-piece pajamas, whether they be long sleeve or short sleeve. They're long pants with open feet. Then next to those I have short sleeve onesies. I have the few that I have here. Long sleeve onesies, the few that I have. Oh, there's short sleeve onesies. Long sleeve onesies, short sleeve t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and then he has 3 little Halloween shirts in the front here. I just put them in front so we know to use them soon. And then I have this bin here. It's a couple pair of comfy shorts I kept just in case. Comfy pants, and then these are all like nicer pants, jeans, khakis, that kind of thing. So that's done. That took literally forever. Literally so long. And I don't know why I do this to myself. This like little hallway that's like not really a hallway, it's just the space in between the 2-bedroom doors, always become like a catch-all for storage, and I hate to contribute to that, but I literally have nowhere to put it right this second, and it has to go in the attic of one of my parents because we don't have an attic or a basement or much place for storage. So anyway, that's gonna sit there until it goes into storage. I think I'm gonna get him outside for a little bit and just lay him down a little late for a nap. But first, I'm gonna get the garbage cans before somebody else runs over them. I have to pee, and then I'll get him out here for at least 25 minutes to a half hour. He's so pissed right now, he's not outside. Come on, Luce. Bring you in, pain in the butt. All right, hold on. Mama's gotta go pee, and then we gotta put socks and shoes on. We're gonna go outside. It's okay, we're gonna go outside, okay? You're being so dramatic. Sit nice, let me put socks and shoes on. We're gonna go outside. Now give me your hand. Easy, big boy steps. Big boy steps. Whoa, whoa, careful.
I ride my bike, I roller skate, don't drive no car. I ride my bike, I roller skate, don't drive no car. I've been, yeah, I got a brand new pair of roller skates, you got a brand new key. I got a brand new pair of roller skates, you got a brand new key.
Okay, so I straightened up the living room and I just had some lunch and I thought I was going to get up and do some more cleaning, but honestly, I stood up and my foot in this boot is really bothering me, so I'm just gonna kind of relax for a little bit. I have to do some paperwork and I'm watching Jersey Shore right now. But I did want to show you the little bit of renovation in the living room anyway while that's put together. So we have the same couches that we had with the same pillows and blankets and the same, you know, table and everything. We basically just switched the house back around because we needed the heater right there that the TV was in front of. We moved the wall pieces over here. This is pretty much how I want to keep it, except I had a circular mirror that I just put up there, but I want the more like modern looking one where it's like just the mirror that kind of like hangs on the piece of string or whatever. But that's just what I had for the moment, so I put it there, and I do really like how it turned out. We got an area rug to kind of warm it up a little bit. It's bigger than how it looks because it's under the couch, but I didn't want it to go past the love seat here because it's just like a perfect amount of space here. So that's that. We got Lucy's cage over there in that corner with her food and stuff. We have all Maverick's toys lined up, and over here it's just this little table we have that you got crumbs all over with their lamp, whatever. And then I finally ordered our TV stand because the one we had was way too small for the TV we had, and my son was like pulling the TV off of it. So I went with this like mid-century modern looking, which is like my favorite look. I got it from Amazon. That came. I put it together, and that's the living room now. So I'm really pleased with it. It looks like, you know, for the little bit of space that we have, it looks like a nice cozy little space finally. So I'm really, really happy with it.
That's what I said. You should have put him on his chair so you can just. Don't eat it. It's not gonna harm him.
Look, what are you making there?
Mr. Cyclops.
Yeah.
Ready? Boop. Boop. Boop.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got it. Let him get it. Good job. Good job. Alright, so you guys just saw the pumpkins. Now I'm gonna make the pumpkin seeds. I had to do some dishes to empty at least half of the sink to do this. Because once you have your guts all out, you need a strainer. If you are an OG subscriber and you saw my Vlogtober vlogs from 2 years ago, you saw me do this once before. But anyway, I really, this sucks, I don't have my tripod. Alright, well, you wanna get a plastic bag. Because all the bigger guts that don't have seeds on them just are garbage. So if you want to bring your bowl of guts closer to the strainer, if that helps you out, so you can, like, as you take handfuls of the seeds, just throw them in the strainer, because I like to rinse them. Not everybody does, honestly. If you don't rinse them, it kind of gives it a nice flavor if you don't mind that pumpkin flavor. But I prefer just for the seasonings that I use, I'd rather not have the pumpkin flavor. So that's all you need to do first is just divide this. Ah! Oh! Where was that?
We're literally right on the floor next to your bed. I remember seeing it.
Oh, that's much better, much better. I forgot to mention the easiest and best way to get all the seeds out of the mush is to just squeeze it. That's pretty much what's left of the guts there. I got most of it out. I'm just gonna throw this out. Blech. I'm gonna rinse it out.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. It is the next day and I am the worst. I'm a retainer and don't mind if I lisp a little bit. So my camera died last night as soon as I was going to start like putting the pumpkin seeds together. So I still just want to be able to show you like and explain to you what I did. I made this much, made a pretty decent amount for 3 pumpkins. I honestly wish this bag was filled because pumpkin seeds are so good. I wish I could have shown you, but if you go back to my old Vlogtobers from literally 2 years ago, 2016, you will see I did the exact same thing. I did it a little differently. I'm just gonna explain to you what I did really quick. So after I rinsed them in the colander, got some of the bigger chunks out, I just put them back into, then I rinsed out the pot that they were in to begin with. I rinsed that out, put them in there, drizzled them with olive oil, a decent amount because there was a lot of them and because they go on a pan, so I don't want them to burn. Olive oil, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, salt. I actually use fresh minced garlic, like not like I mince it, it comes in that, you know, the thing of minced garlic. A little bit of that. Mix that all together. Parmesan cheese, mix it all together. Then I lay them out on a cookie sheet and put more Parmesan cheese on top of that. And I bake them at 350 for about 45 to 50 minutes. A lot of what I read calls for the oven to be on like 325 and you bake them for like 25 minutes. I personally just like them to be a little bit browned like this. We like the crispiness and we like the cheese and like the fresh garlic that's in there to get like a crunch to it almost. So if you want it that way, that's how you do it. But that's it, then it's done, and they're so delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit subscribe if you'd like to see more from my family, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we post a video. All that normal end of the video jazz. I hope you're all having a great day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.
Would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween.